Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here. We are back with our Union forces in the Civil War. This is Grand Tactician, the Civil War. We are coming off a pretty crushing defeat over here. Our Army of Northeastern Virginia under Irving McDowell is currently in battle. They're in the process of retreating after being defeated by the Army of the Northwest. They were outnumbered by about 10,000, so I guess that's to be expected. I was scrolling around the map before I started recording, as I usually do, to kind of get an idea of what I want to do, and I noticed that a lot of my armies, like General McDowell and his Army of Northeastern Virginia, had available perks. So before I get anything started, any armies moving or navies, I'm going to do some administrative work and assign these guys their earned perks. So we're going to give him flying columns. Let's see if we can get into... Well, we can't really get into him right now because he's retreating. That's going to go through all the forts as well. I don't want to do that. So we've got the Department of the West not yet ready to receive their perk. They already have their first perk. Let's go into the brigades and see if any of them need to be assigned perks. I don't think so. These guys out here haven't really seen much combat, but I just want to check to make sure. It's not looking like it. Alright. Department of Ohio, under McClellan, he's got a perk coming to him. I think I'm going to give them... Let's see... We're going to give them flying columns, too. I think that's going to be my first, what is it? My first perk that I'm going to assign these guys. It doesn't look like they have any brigade perks available just yet. Almost, but not quite. Let's check the Army of the Potomac. Already has their perk. Down here we've got the Department of Pennsylvania. They have a perk coming to them. Flying columns. Go into the brigades. Morale on these guys, because they're in enemy territory, is just definitely not good. I don't want to give up my position in the Shenandoah Valley or in the approaches to Richmond down here. Really gonna try not to do that. Army of the Maine somehow has a perk, even though they haven't been doing... Well, they haven't done anything. Something I'm going to do with the Army of Maine, sorry, is... See, I'm going to transfer... Who do I want to transfer them to? Might as well check the brigades while I'm here. I don't know how they had a perk, even though they weren't into combat. He's got 13,000. Department of Ohio has 13,000. I'm just looking at where the greater need for troops could possibly be. We're going to send them... disband the Army of Maine and send them to the Army of Northeastern Virginia. So let's, if I can. I don't even know if I can because they're retreating. So we'll transfer you. Turn off the garrisons here. No, we can. Okay. Alright, so we are going to transfer this whole division to you. and this whole division to you. So, sorry, Egbert, your army is no more. You can go wait for further orders wherever you decide to. Looking at our Navy, we've got the Atlantic Blockading Squadron right here. We have 9 ships with 202 guns. Most of them are just about ready. And let's see, Gulf Blockading Squadron down here. I think they're in the same position. Yep, just about ready. One of my fleets is ready to go. I think it's this one. Nope. It's got to be these guys. They are 100% ready to go, all of them. So we are going to send the Block Island Sound Squadron 2 down to... Oh, where did I? Right here. We're going to send them down here. Down to Charleston to blockade. See, orders. Blockade. So they are on their way down there to blockade. As far as our movement goes, we are still moving in with them. It's going to be roughly an even fight. So the battle for the Shenandoah Valley, it's going to be an even fight if we can pull it off. So we're going to bring them down. And these guys, their readiness is kind of low, but we're going to bring them up. See, what is this? Order is on the way. I think that's 41 minutes and then 3 hours. Eesh. So this might not work out so good for us. Going into our policies, we have 20 days until the Regulars Act is passed. Our finances are in decent shape. Let's get rid of all this. Start fresh. We do have a federal... I can get it to pop up. It's a federal slight advantage, so... all in all, we're not doing too bad. My goal going into September in the fall is to hold on to Virginia. We've got Hampton's division down here with 7,000 men that we're going to have to deal with. If we can push down into the Richmond area, I would like to do that, but we have to deal with this mess right here first. There is the Army of Northern Virginia with 2,000 men there, plus this fort, the Fort Norfolk garrison. So we will have our hands full. Not to mention our campaign out west with our 2 armies here. I don't think his readiness is well enough to move. Do you have any supply depots around here? I don't think so. The supply depot is upgradable. So we're going to upgrade that depot. And then what I'm thinking about doing here is building telegraphs. So let's apparently we can't. Cancel that. So let's build a supply depot. Why not? Build that supply depot there. And push play. See what happens. That's what happens. Army of the Shenandoah is in contact with the Army of Potomac. And we have no reinforcements. So once again, we are outnumbered. I probably should have waited. Should have timed that one out a little bit better. I might. See. think I'm going to withdraw from this battle. I don't want to go in outnumbered once again. So over here, let's see what kind of effect that has, because these guys are, yeah, we're getting pasted here. Unfortunately, he's withdrawing. I'm going to withdraw quite a ways. Army of the Potomac now has 21,000 men. And I believe they're going to be going up against like 16,000 or 30,000. So that may not have been the best of moves on my part. Looks like they are pursuing us. So if they pursue us over this way, there's a good chance that our 21,000 men. Let's take a look. Are they? Yep, they're almost all formed up. They will be out of position to offer support for this army here. That's 14,000 with 16,000, so that's 30,000, 22,000 with 9,000, so we would actually have the advantage going into this battle. Okay, the Army of Northeastern Virginia is building its readiness. We got 24,000 men. Army of the Northwest now has 24,000 men, so that would be an even fight. Ulysses S. Grant is almost ready to go. I think he has probably his whole army assembled, except for this one cavalry brigade that's 9 days out. He can stop running anytime. Oh, he's running way away. Let's give him orders, see if I can give him orders to halt. Halt. He's going to be there before the order gets there, so he's going to halt right when, right when he gets up there. He is coming out after us, though. Army of the Shenandoah with 14,000. We have 9,000. Yeah. That would probably be a battle I'd be willing to take. Just because I wonder if he's going to come back if I start moving the Army of the Potomac down. They are in kind of crappy... Oh, we better do it fast. Let's move down. Because here comes Hampton's division with 7,000. Alright, it's the Battle of the Armies of the Potomac. We actually outnumber them in this battle, so Joseph Hooker, who's somehow listed as being a greenhorn, versus Daniel Ruggles. He's passive, foreseeable. He's cautious and predictable, so pre-war artillery officer. So let's get into what's probably going to be the third battle of New Market, Virginia. Yep. Okay, so here is our force that we have. We've got 2nd Division with 4 brigades of infantry and an artillery brigade. 1st Division, 3 infantry, 1 artillery. Another 1st Division with 2 infantry, 1 artillery. 5th Division, that's all by itself with an infantry brigade and our cavalry. What I'm going to do is we've got the objective here. The Confederates are going to be entering from either here or here. We are going to attack them straight down the road, starting with our cavalry. We're going to get them out in front first, and then I'm probably going to follow with these 2 divisions of infantry, with our largest division coming in 3rd. And this single guy here, we might send him off to capture the objective. So let's get our orders passed out. Okay, let's detach you. We're going to detach everybody. I just like having manual control over my divisions a little bit. A little bit of the micromanagey thing, but works better for me. Okay, so everyone's detached. Let's make sure of it. Yep. So, cavalry gonna lead the way. Edward Baker. We're gonna have you move down here, just outside of Bushong Hill. And then once he gets moving, I'm gonna have my infantry follow. Let's get this one brigade here. Find a good place for him to cross. Have them go over here like this. Something I forgot to do is, let's see, turn off the use roads. Turn that off. Alright, so our cavalry is starting to move out. Once we make contact with the enemy, I will be back and we'll start the battle. Alright, so we are into day number 2, and as you can see, and here it's raining. Our individual brigade over here has come across the Confederate position. I've given them halt orders. What I'm going to do actually is pull them back. Oh, excuse me. Pull them back slightly because I don't want them facing off against these guys all on their own. We are almost in position with the rest of our army. We'll keep things moving a little bit here. They're going to run right into them. Looks like this artillery is already kind of wavering. Yeah, they see us, so hopefully we can get back quick enough that we don't lose too many men. They're pulling back. I wonder why. Oh, they must be ready. Oh, I see an opportunity. If we can hold them at this bridge. If you watch my Confederate campaign, we held the majority of an army that outnumbered us at a bridge. Oh my god, they're over here too. Alright, so these guys are still moving into position. The Maine State Militia decided it didn't really want to move, so that's why they're still way back there. Gibbons Division, historically the Iron Brigade. See if we can get into position up on top of this hill. These guys are moving out. Let's give halt orders to everybody until everybody else gets assembled here. I'm wondering, like, if this is the bulk of their force over here. We got one brigade, so that may be an issue. We've still got Gibbon. Let's see. You are moving into position. Who's your commander? Plummer. Alright, so this guy's going off on his own. Edwin Sumner. Apparently he didn't get the order to halt, which is unfortunate. Halt. I guess he did. Let's get him from marching column to battle line. These guys are still hanging out over here. some reason our artillery is past our cavalry here. That might not be a good thing. So let's get them set up on top of this hill. Then have these guys start moving in. Let's get Hooker down here. Let's get you up on the hill. Our artillery's just going to march right into them. Look at that. So is Sumner. How dumb is this? Let's pull you back. And then Sumner. Let's have you detach some skirmishers. With a long range, detach skirmishers, and then have the brigade itself fall back into these trees. It's really annoying when your army doesn't all get their orders at once. But our cavalry is slowly moving up. Who do we have over here? Got this artillery battalion and Hampton's Legion. We're going to move in with the 5th Division and attack them over here. These guys are about to take a real beating. Alright, so let's have you set up on this ridge here. Okay, Raleigh's brigade. Wow, they're stacked up pretty good. Have you come in over here. We'll get the rest of the brigade. You know, he's broken already. Let's give the order to rally. These guys haven't started moving in yet. Let's hit these the Louisiana batteries first. Then the smaller of the two, or Hampton's Legion, which only has 450 men. Okay, so they got quite the force arrayed against us. Let's have automatically rally and dismount. I'm going to try and hold their attention over here for now while our other forces get into position from the other side. Okay, get into single line. Single line, make sure everybody's set on long range. Long range. These guys aren't moving yet. Not sure why. Are they detached? Yes, they are. So eventually they'll start moving, hopefully. Let's get our artillery set up here. Okay, the rest of our army is moving into position. Send out skirmishers from these two brigades. Right, Kimball's detachment. Going to be advancing over open ground, so that's a nice way to start the battle. We'll have our skirmishers head on up and start hitting this artillery here. See what our artillery is doing. They're marching. We're gonna have them fire on, for starters, Reynolds Brigade. Okay. Double time it. Double time. Okay, Don Carlos Buell. Let's get you into a single line. We do have our cavalry moving in on foot. They haven't been spotted yet. Virginia Brigade and Reynolds Detachment seem like good targets for our dismounted cavalry to take. Let's get you up, right up with the horses. We're going to hit them in the rear. Hit this big brigade right here. Okay, I'm going to have you come down here. You come over here. And you, I want you over here. Alright, they're slowly making their way into position. How are we doing over here? Are we doing anything yet? These guys are not attacking just yet. Well, apparently they are. Okay, the first detachment broke. Let's have you fire on this cavalry here. These guys are not moving yet. Let's get their commander up closer. Sumner is back here broken. About the only thing that's going right is over on this side of the battlefield. Hampton's Legion is taking losses. Alright, looks like they're starting to move their cavalry out. Really got to have you come up and quickly. Oh, lag. Alright, let's have you redirect your fire to him. Want you to come in on him. You continue to move into position. These three need to move up quickly. Have you stay kind of behind in support for now. Okay, so we've got this detachment over here. We're going to send them to take on those guys. We've got another detachment coming out to meet us. I think they just changed their mind, so... we'll have him hit the Virginia Brigade. You... want you to come up. Okay. Great, he's almost in position. Let's have him hit Winston's brigade. Guns firing on this brigade here. These guys are still... looks like they're taking their time, but they're getting here. Okay, how are we doing over here? Well, we're just kind of standing here. Got a 2,000 man brigade right here, so we'll come at them. They do have defensive positions, but hopefully we can take them on in those positions. That's a pretty large brigade there. I'm going to have the artillery start firing on D.R. Jones's brigade. These guys really got to start moving a little faster. Have this artillery come up here. It should give them good line of sight against all of these guys. Okay. Want you to move up. Doesn't look like they're set on long range. They are. Let's get this artillery moved forward a little bit. Have you move up here. Alright, we're going to have everyone focus your fire on D.R. Jones. actually going to have you pull back a little bit. And I want you to hit Gladden's brigade. Keep moving these guys forward. Or other brigades ever actually get up here, that'd be fantastic. Okay, let's rally him. We're going to move you up into position right here, because I don't think this cavalry is going to last for very much longer. And then we could pull you back. Have both of our divisions here focus on Hughes, because he's the largest brigade over here. Apparently he hasn't got the order to fall back yet. He's taken some pretty heavy losses here. Let's have you fire on the artillery over here. Move you up. Move you up. Looks like he's about to break. Oh, there's our 3rd Brigade broken. Running right straight through the lines. It looks like they took quite a lot of them with them. They're just going to cross right through the enemy lines. Why not? Here comes their commander. Nobody bothered. Like, hey, don't mind us. We're just some hobos trying to get out of the way. Let's see. Hughes's brigade is still a fairly large threat. So let's come in on this side here. Okay, I want you up in there hitting Hughes. You can hit Hughes as well. Let's go get these, get those cannons. Okay. There, we got some more artillery. Hit him. Hit Hughes. Meanwhile, our other brigades are taking their sweet-ass time as usual. So let's, see, I don't know what to do with these guys here, so we'll move them up here. These guys... Okay, let's press the attack on Hughes. Have all of our artillery just open up on Hughes. Gonna make him regret actually showing up here. Who's these guys? Where'd they come from? Okay. Shift your fire to Gladden's brigade now that Hughes is broken. Okay. I still want you to go after this artillery here. They are running across the bridge. Let's target them. Target them as they flee. You don't have very good line of sight, so... Okay. Let's keep moving up. Have you come over here. Keep on advancing. Okay, keep pushing them. We may have to cross the bridge one brigade at a time. Oh, cancel that. Let's capture as many of these dropped Confederate guns as we can. Keep firing. All right, cross that bridge. Pursue, pursue, pursue. See, who are they going to face? Reynolds Brigade with 1,500 men. They're fresh. The Lomax's battalion of artillery is going to be there as well. Okay, hit Reynolds. Want you to come through and hit Lomax. And we're actually going to have you come over here. Right, form up in a single line. So our forces over here didn't really do very good, but one brigade against probably 60%, 50% of their army. Kind of to be expected. I think they did well enough to keep them over in this area. Alright, looks like we broke that. Good, they're retreating. Okay. Single line, not sure why these guys are still in marching columns, but they are. Now where's the rest of our army? Sumner's over here. Is he broken still? Yeah, he's broken. Edwin Sumner. Good job, guy. Army of the Potomac. George Hooker. Let's bring him right up here. Don Carlos Buell, who never actually really got into the action. We can bring them up along this ridge here. Just to give them something to do, I guess. And bring them. I might have just ordered these guys to pull back. It's not what we want. Alright, so keep hitting. Reynolds is retreating brigade. It's really the only one that we have left on the field. Oh, there's still a couple of artillery. 1,300, and they've got 2,000 casualties. .200 casualties, I should say. I think this is the first time the my entire cavalry hasn't broken. Very surprised about that. I don't even know where their commander is. They're still firing. I'm not sure who they're firing at, but let's have these guys come up over here. That's our cavalry. Meanwhile, we're pursuing Reynolds. I have you come out and hit this artillery here. Cause some damage. So far, no one else has decided to come across the bridge. Third battle in New Market is going to be a minor victory for us, from the looks of it, unless we could get that. Yeah, we're probably just going to have to settle for a minor victory on this one. What's this? Oh, we took the objective. Good for us. Our two brigades are just going forward. You can come over here and hit him as well. Or if I should... I guess I can't send out skirmishers from them. Finally, other brigades are coming over. Just send them over there to attack them. Who do we have here? 1,000 men. Let's turn on them. You can go after these guys now. 1 minute left, and there we go. We have the victory. Okay, so in the Battle of the Armies of the Potomac, we suffered 2,130 casualties out of 18,000. We lost 6 guns. They suffered 3,600 out of 16,000. They lost 35 of their 45 guns. So, minor victory is a victory. I'll take it. Battle of New Market ended on August 25th, 1861 with a Federal minor victory. I will absolutely take that. Okay, so our Army of the Potomac was a successful fighting force right here. Their Army of the Potomac is going to be retreating. Can't complain there. We do still have the Army of the Shenandoah that we're going to have to deal with. I'm not really sure where they're going. They might be going after Robert Patterson. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give Irving McDowell a little more time to get his readiness up, and then I'm going to move him down. Hopefully sometime in the next episode or very soon, U.S. Grant gets ready to go and can move down into Virginia. I think that's going to be a big part of our push into Virginia is Grant and his men. Out here in the west, let's take a look at how these guys are doing since we last saw them a couple minutes ago, or before the battle, whatever. William Harney is ready to go. We've got Charles Sanford. He's confident and ready to go as well, so I'm going to see, where are you? Who do we have out here? Army of Mississippi with 250 men. So, General Sanford wants you to move on Memphis. We're going to have William Harney stay here for now. And then let's take a look up at Cairo, Illinois. So there was a blockade, and I was mispronouncing it. So I don't see any blockade going on here. They must have lied to me. We don't have any river ships anyway. I guess we could probably do something in Lake Michigan, get a river squadron going. Let's take a look at that real quick. Manage my fleet. Get a new fleet in Chicago Harbor. And we're going to build... Let's see, is this river? Seas and rivers. 5 guns, 10 guns. That's about all we have. Wonder if we could just build them. Let's see, where does it list the number of guns? Second-rate steamer, seas and rivers. They're pretty expensive, though. I think I'm just going to go... We'll build 2 second-rate steamers. Okay. And then we will add seas and rivers, so we'll add you. That's a 4th-rate steamer, so we got... squadron forming up here. We got the Michigan, the Water Witch, the Ferry, and the Focky. Whatever. And they'll be ready at some point. Maybe I should just send these 2 guys out by themselves. Ah, well, whatever. We'll worry about that in the next episode. Anyway, if you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave them in the comment section below. If you want to help the series and the channel out, kindly hit the like button if you did like the series or the episode. That's fantastic. If you're new here, want to follow along through the rest of the Union campaign and all the other stuff I do here on YouTube for your enjoyment, hit the subscribe. The more the merrier. Wouldn't mind having you guys come along. And we will see you for the next episode of our Union campaign on Grand Tactician Civil War. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.